All right, let's review duotones. So duotones are really interesting. It's the ability to bring your image color mode down to only two colors. So the colors that are being used within your image are reduced significantly. The reason this is such a great option is because it not only makes your file size smaller, it can also create a really cool effect. And also sometimes if you're doing a print job for a client and they have a certain cost in mind for the print job, converting your work to only using two colors can significantly reduce the cost of the print job. So there's a couple different really cool ways a couple different reasons why duotone is so fun and helpful to know about. So quickly, let's review some duotone examples just to give you an understanding of what it looks like. So on this image, for example, this top part of the image with the forest is a four-color image, or let's see, image mode. It's an RGB, so it's red, green, and blue, but it's a color image. And the version of this forest below is a duotone. So this image is being made up of two colors. It looks like a really dark blue and a light blue, and then there's a range of blues in between. So this is kind of what a four color image looks like, and then what a duotone representation of the same image might look like. I'm gonna close this out. Another example of a duotone, it can have an old effect. This is one of Marilyn Monroe. Looks like there's a couple of colors going on in this picture, but this is the duotone effect as well. So another example. And then last, another example, this is a duotone image. So there's a really dark kind of orange and a yellow going on, and it kind of creates this really fun, interesting color effect to your image. So let me go ahead and show you how to do this with your own images. The image that we're going to practice this on is called buildingsglass.jpg. And the first thing that you have to do before you create an image with two colors is you have to get rid of all the color. And the way that we do this, again, remember, is converting it to a grayscale image. Remember, grayscale removes all color. It also makes your file considerably smaller because you take all that color information out. So let's quickly reduce our image to grayscale first. We're going to go to Image, Mode, Grayscale. We were at RGB, now we're converting to grayscale. A warning might appear that says, you sure you want to discard this color information? And it gives you a helpful hint. If you want to keep color and just make it appear black and white, you can go to Image Adjustment, Black and White. But no, we want to get rid of the color. We know we're doing grayscale. I'm going to discard it. And we're left with this grayscale image. The file has significantly sizes changed too. We were at like 3.5 megs originally, and now we're down to 1.27. So we've truly removed that color information. The next step is adding colors. And the way you do this is you go to Image, Mode, and you'll see right underneath grayscale, there's an option for duotone. And this is where it gets fun. The default, for some reason, that it chose was ink 1, black, and ink 2 is magenta. But of course, if you have the preview checked in this pop-up window, you can change these to whatever you want. So maybe I'll completely change it to a nice dark blue, and see how that kind of changes my image to a little bit more purple. And I can call it blue. And I'm going to change my next color to maybe a nice maybe I'll do orange. It's not that exciting. I'll pick like a kind of a bright orange and click OK. I'm going to call this orange. So that's how you make a duotone. If you're working with a client that has two specific color mixes that they want you to use, remember in this pop-up window you can always enter a color mix in RGB or in CMYK, or even a web save color next to this kind of pound hashtag sign. So you can be very specific about what color mixes you want to use. But that is a quick duotone exercise. A really fun option and a good image mode to be aware of and use.